Rockets have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Smith, that's the pick for Terry. Screen by Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Back to Terry. Stripped away. Here's Gill. He's got 10. There's a good screen. The feed to Vasquez. And he's good on the three ball. And the Raptors lead by 5. And Howard Clark bit by bit recovering from his back surgery, which really worried him in 2012.
It did, and it takes a couple of years to come back from that kind of back injury. And, you know, it did limit some of his explosiveness around the rim of the shot blocker, but he seems to be close to where he was prior to surgery now.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
Well, great sign, because after that poor first quarter, now they're playing better offensively, and they have the lead.
Terry, the pass to Papanikolaou. Back to Terry. Pass to Papanikolaou. Houston moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brewer. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. First in steals. First in blocks. And they're number 2 in keeping that opponent's shooting percentage low. This is a team that really gives up no easy looks at the basket.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. That's three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. And this athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but you know, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
Terry outside. Passes it to Papanikolaou. Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded by Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here on our 2K leaderboard, you see a breakdown of the best free throw shooting centers and power forwards. Over the past month, to take a look at Valanciunas, deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want to follow.
That's a very confident group of players at the foul line. You know, we've seen a lot of guys at that size struggle from the free throw line, but these are good shooters here.
Oh, I want to check you on that. Not all big guys struggle at the stripes, Steve. I know you're a little fella, but there are some excellent free throw shooting big men around. None more so than the group here.
Smith with it. Williams picks him up. Tries again. And it's Smith missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Gill kicks to Valanciunas. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Gill. The kick out to Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Williams is... got 5. And so that...
Josh, you guys seemed in...
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing, but just a few things.
Now the third quarter. The Rockets making a switch here. Smith has checked in. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. The drive by Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. And sent back by Howard. Gill is back in for Toronto.
See some action here for DeMar DeRozan. Going well for him this season. He's averaging 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular.
Yeah,
but for him, it's simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes his average, that speaks volumes.
Johnson. It's rebounded by Houston.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Everly with the ball. Lowry picks him up.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, man, he's got so much power.
Johnson with a screen on Ariza. Johnson the pass to Gill. Johnson the screen. Gill kicks to Johnson. Here's Gill. He's got 10. Into Johnson. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break. Takes it home with one hand.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? Magnificent move to the rim.
Hey, guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Goes up off the pick. Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, they ran a nice play there, Kevin, to set up the easy dunk.
Yeah, he got help from his teammate and ran his man right straight into the pick.
Yep, and that's the offensive player's job. Run him into the screen.
And it was a great pick, too, Clark. I mean, he may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but he got it pretty clean. It just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Johnson with a screen on Ariza. Johnson the pass to Gill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside DeRozan. Offline with his 3.
He's not exactly striking from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, 0 bagels in the second. They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Well, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Dishes it to Ariza. Now here's Beverly. Now recovering. Ariza has the open look. Finished from 3-point range. Ariza's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Johnson with a screen on Ariza. It's tipped. Howard with the steal. There's McDaniels. Howard down to Johnson.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
There's the pick. Gill pitch to Valanciunas. Gill against Howard. Shot clock at 6. Outside DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Soft touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Howard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers are always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
And I think when you look at Hakeem Olajuwon, I mean, the numbers show that he was a phenomenal defensive player. 3,830 career blocks, 2 two-time Defensive Player of the Year. I think you put him alongside greats like Bill Russell, who played before blocks were actually recorded, of course. But you put Olajuwon up near Russell in terms of maybe greatest interior defenders of all time.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Gill, the pass to Ross. Drills it from outside. Ross has got 7 points.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
And Brewer kicks to Terry. Howard setting the pick for Terry. He dishes it to Brewer. Reza passes to Smith. Nice D from Gill.
Another strong rebound, just like we've got used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Ariza against Ross. Pass to Gill. Here's the screen. The kick out to Williams. No good on the triple. He gets trailed by 9. Terry dishes to Howard. Now, here's Brewer. He's got 5. The 10-footer. Howard misses. Raptors shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And that's checked by Fallon shooters.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Terry kicks to Ariza. Howard setting the pick for Ariza. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
By Fallon shooters. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Terry the pass to Brewer. He kicks it to Howard. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Gill's got 7 rebounds in the game. That misses, but he kind of had it gone in. And our State Farm assisted the game replay. Substitution. Hiding to change it up. Raptors leading by 14. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Brewer is out there at Patrick Beverly. The 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. They set the pick. Fires the 3, and the shot is good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one of them to knock them down.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gill is checked in for Toronto. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Johnson with a screen on Ariza. Now the pass to Gill. Johnson the screen. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Boy, you gotta love it. Just perfect alley-oop.
A little surprise, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know
Counts
what?
for 2.
Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
Ariza no way.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.